Good evening. Of all the time bombs in the American economy set to explode with dire consequences, this is a big one: staggering debt from student loans.
The student loan debt crisis is a major problem for the growth of the U.S. economy, yet it's widely unrecognized and rarely talked about. Only a handful of people are trying to find a solution to this troubling problem. Among them is Kyle McCarthy, a recent graduate of the University of San Francisco and co-founder of StudentDebtCrisis.org. Kyle was recently named as one of the top 10 leaders fighting for student loan reform by onlinecollege.org. He has appeared on several news and radio stations, including We Act Radio in downtown D.C.
The student debt problem has become in the U.S.
We don't have people buying houses, cars, or anything, and that's what our economy is based on. And these debts are just stifling. They're just strangling our economy because our Generation Y, millennials, don't have any money. All their disposable income is going to the top.
In the studio with me is Kyle McCarthy. He's a student activist on the student debt crisis.
Kyle's goal is to bring awareness to the student loan debt crisis, which he hopes will help people like Amanda McIntosh manage their debt so they can live healthy, productive lives.
My name is Amanda McIntosh. I'm 30 years old, and I currently work at a community college doing academic advising and education planning for adult students, and I teach 3 freshman seminar courses. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology from Christopher Newport University, a master's degree in higher and post-secondary education from Columbia University, and a graduate certificate in adult learning from Johns Hopkins University. I borrowed about $80,000 total in student loans, and I'll pay back easily over $150,000.
We just hit an awful milestone. Our nation's combined student loan debt has now hit $1 trillion. That averages out to $24,000 per student. It's now larger than credit card debt in this country, and it comes just as an entire generation is just starting out.
It really is troubling to see what's happened to this generation. We were taught that we had to go to college. That was the only way we were going to be successful, the only way we were going to be economically independent. And now I feel completely shackled. I feel the opposite of, financially independent. I am always trying to keep my head above water. That's always my status.
People are coming out with no protection, pretty much. And so if you default, you're in a heap of trouble where your student loan will just continue to explode. And we've seen people that have 3 and 4 times what they took out because they've fallen behind. And once you fall behind, it's so hard to get back on your feet.
So what do you guys see as a solution? What are you all doing to try to turn this around?
We're really going to treat this as capitalism. One of the core tenets of that is bankruptcy, so that there's risk involved with these lenders to help bring down these humongous interest rates and to bring down the cost of tuition.
I think something has to be done, and I don't have the answers. I don't know. And like I said, I'll always take responsibility for what I did. But I really wish that there was an option that made us feel like we weren't drowning. I don't know if I'll ever buy a home. It will definitely impact my decision to get married and have a family. So I can't imagine that I will not die with this debt,
To recover from this period of economic downturn, legislators must recognize the impact of the student loan debt crisis on the economy and pass legislation that lessens debt and makes education more affordable for students so they can begin investing in the economy again.